In question number 3, this question can be found in chapter 23 of your Calculate with Confidence book. This question is a heparin drip question. So what we need to look at first is we need to look at our order. We have 25,000 units of heparin and 500 mLs of D5W to infuse at 18 units per kilogram per hour. We have a weight, patient's weight is 91.4 kilograms, so we do not have to convert the pounds to kilograms because it's already done for us here. So the first part of this calculation, we need to know how many units per hour the client is going to receive. And then it says to round our answer to the nearest 50 units. So the first part of this, we know that we need 18 units, and we need to multiply that by the 91.4 kilograms in order to get this calculation. So we come out with 1,645.2 or 1,645, because again, remember, if this was greater than 5, we would round this to 1,646. So what we need to do, the question says to round this to the nearest 50 units. So even though this says 1,645, in order to round it to the nearest 50, we're going to round this to 1,650. So it's going to be 1,650 units per hour that this patient is going to get. So this is the first part of the problem. Now, the second part, we're going to use our ratio and proportion or desired over half. So I'm going to show you both methods. So ratio and proportion, we need to know, we have 1,650 units. We don't know how many mLs we need, and we know we have 25,000 units in 500 mLs. Now, some of this, the multiplying can be a little bit confusing because you have a lot of zeros, but it depends on you on how you want to calculate it. So what we're going to do is we're going to do again the means times the extremes. So we have 25,000 x equals 825,000. We're going to divide the 25,000 by the 825,000. What I like to do is I like to cross off my zeros to make it easier for me to calculate and divide. So we come up with 33 mLs per hour. Now, with a desired over half, you have, again, you need your 1,650 units over x mLs times 500 mLs over 25,000 units, because remember, we have to have mLs on the opposite side. So again, this comes out to 825,000 over 25,000, which equals 33 mLs per hour. So your last calculation will be 33 mLs per hour.